Well, thank you guys for coming today. Really appreciate you guys for coming out. Welcome back to another Vessel Supply Chain Insights video. Today I have James and Tracy with me from Verde Fulfillment USA. Really appreciate you guys coming out. So really quick, I just wanted to start out. Could you guys give us a background of who Verde is, how long you guys have been here, and what your specialties are?
Absolutely. We are a third-party logistics warehouse, and so we work with a variety of different brands focused either on direct consumer and or B2B, and we warehouse, we pick, we pack, and we offer a lot of tailored services in doing that. We've been in business for 17 years. Have, again, a variety of different services we offer, but that's the bread and butter of it, is the storage, pick, pack, and ship.
My main function is I'm the inbound inventory manager.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 6 teams that I work with, directing everything from the receiving to the staging to the pick team, so on and so forth. The one who tracks down anything missing, those type of things.
Yeah.
So, I've been there for almost 3 years, actually. So.
Awesome.
It's been good. It's been a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, some background, actually. I remember maybe a year ago, was it? I think we had like 140,000 isolation gallons we had to get rid of by donation, and we could not find pallets.
Right.
And so we ended up meeting, I think that's when we met you originally, and Verde saved our rear end and got us a bunch of pallets that we could use to effectively donate that cargo. So that was really great. And James, could you just give us like a background of what you do there and what your specialties are?
Definitely, yeah. So I'm our business development manager, and so I oversee new clientele and some of our senior accounts, as well as a lot of the partnerships we have, whether that's with incoming freight forwarders and freight carriers, packaging, IT technology. So wear a lot of hats, do a lot of different things, but yeah, it's much like Tracy said. It's definitely fun. We get to all of us participate in a lot of different ways within the success of our brands that we work with, and potential clients we're working with.
Right. Yeah, and I know that from our experience here at Vessel, working with you guys has been it's been really easy. Yeah. And I know that the communication and transparency and your ability to wear multiple hats has come to save us multiple times. So we appreciate you guys, and I know that for service companies or for clients that we have that don't have the ability to reach out to a 3PL, whether that's time, money, or whatever limiting factor, it's been really helpful to have you guys come in and give us guidance on how we can help people, and also how we can spread that message to others here too.
And that's definitely a part of what we do, is not just for you guys as a partner with us, which has been a great partnership, we really value it, but also working with brands that have a great product or a great idea for a product, but they need that assistance to get there. And we become the specialist. We find the solutions, we find options that might be best fitting for them. We try to make it as easy as possible, and we really try to consider everything from a cost to the experience to the time and the value-added services that they're looking for, to really give them anything they might need. A lot of brands will come to us, and we do a lot for our own business, for marketing and trying to make sure our name's out there. We get a lot of referrals, which we're proud to have. When people come to us, some of them are just simply looking where you guys located, what's your general pricing. But many of them will go on to then have discussions with me, and they might be at a point where they're just trying to get the fundamentals in place. The product might not be actually in development yet. They might be still needing packaging. They might need a service that you guys are definitely available to offer. And so wherever they're at in their process, we kind of take those pieces and we put them together and just try to say, this is what you'll need to do to be prepared. If you're already prepared, here's those next steps. But yeah, today we're still getting a lot of inquiries for services.
Yeah, and I think it's really difficult to be in the position of a startup and not know what the next steps are. And so I think it's great that you guys are able to reach out and at least help people, even if they're not quite ready for that next step. So when it comes to the customers that you guys have currently, how has the global container crisis and the shortage of containers affected not only your ability to provide on-time services, but to explain to customers, hey, this is the reality. This is how things are right now. It's not something that you necessarily have control of, but at the same time, you have to manage that relationship. So how has that been in your guys' experience?
It's been a challenge. There's no doubt about it. Tracy and I both have been on many a call, over the last months and, in this case, the last 2 years, trying to, find the best solutions that can help our clients overcome the situation they're in. And in many cases, that could be they've already had delays at manufacturing. They're now having to deal with delays throughout each step in the process. The costs have been, incredibly high in comparison. And so there's a lot of challenges they're being presented, and we're, as a partnership, we're there to work through it with them. It's different in each case. I know Tracy, we have examples where products are getting to us much later than they anticipated. I mean, you're having to deal with that daily.
Yeah. We had some products arriving since the first of the year that were supposed to be here practically last summer.
Wow.
And so that far behind, and then when we were getting into our peak season, as things were starting to let go and containers were being released, we were just bombarded with so much freight coming in. And so we've had to be very creative in what we do to receive that merchandise, those products into our system, and make it, have it staged in a place that it could be picked and then packed and then shipped. And we've had to do some things that we didn't really want to do, but understanding what the need was for our clients, because they're in a bad position just as much as we are.
Right, yeah.
Even more so. And so what can we do to foster a better experience for them, even though all this has been going on, how to get it out the door and try to make it profitable for them. So it has been a challenge. It's because sometimes, too, we get container just shows up out of the blue.
Right.
And so that's always the hard part is our clients don't always know those things either. They know that a container has landed, but when is it going to get here?
It's the age-old question right now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into an article recently about drayage, and I never really dug into how many different layers can go into drayage once you look at the bottleneck that has come up.
Absolutely.
I know that Shanghai just went back into lockdown, so that's 25 million people locked down right now, and this a huge hub.
Yep.
And so, do you guys know, or have you had any forecasts showing that this is going to kind of become the same way, or do you think it's going to get any worse right now for your guys' position?
We are planning and preparing for the worst, and that's only so that we can accommodate our clients in the challenges they're facing and that they may face. We every day I'm monitoring and work with our GM to monitor port congestion. The challenges that are happening right now at Port of LA. Everything going on with Port of Toronto, with even the rail transit lines up in Canada. That are they're having some labor issues there, and how that's impacting brands that also have products that are being cross-docked into the U.S. and such. So I don't know that there's going to be a significant positive change that'll come. What we've done, though, is we've planned and prepared for if the status quo stays and the challenging times kind of continue to present themselves or even get worse, that we have the best of solutions in mind and continue to accommodate and be very creative to help our clients overcome it. Any drayage it is susceptible to, if the fuel cost increases, your handling costs are going to go up, your drayage is going to go up. So right now, and I check that nearly every day, what to expect for increases in cost. We're seeing an increase of about 20% commonly on containers coming out of Tacoma into Boise, and that can fluctuate. There's a lot of factors to be involved there. You also have things such as delays if they can get it out of the yard right there at customs and once it's clear.
Right.
So you've got all these different bottlenecks, and all of them unfortunately increase cost.
I do want to take a step back because I realized I said drayage, but didn't really dive into that. Can we kind of touch on that? Do you have just a basic explanation of what drayage is for people listening?
Yeah, absolutely. So your drayage is going to be your costs from the time in which a container has been picked up and is loaded, or during the loading, and then transported to the end destination, which in our case would be our facility. So all costs involved, whether that's your daily handling, load, unload, your fuel, transportation, it's all involved.
When it comes to that time where you're just not sure what to do, and there is no avenues that make sense at the moment because of the pandemic, because things aren't slowing down and they might just stay worse, I think the best thing you could do is reach out to partners in the community, like you, like Vessel, people that are already working in that section, and to see how they can provide value, but maybe just put you in the right direction.
Absolutely.